Hello, dears, and welcome back to the latest Benidorm news update. As every Monday and Friday, we'll let you know all the latest news that you should know from Benidorm and surrounding region. We will be talking about a different news today, and all of them are extremely useful for you guys. So stay tuned up until the end. First news will be about the situation in tourism, what's going on right now, how busy it is, how many businesses are still closed or are opening up already. The second news will be about a big event that will be happening right now during this weekend in Benidorm. So if you are lucky or if you want to plan your holidays for next year, stay tuned to know what we're talking about. And the last news will be about the greatest ever improvement for the taxi service in Benidorm. And we will top it all up with the weather forecast because today the weather has changed quite a lot. Let's start with the situation in tourism update. As you all know, right now we've finished all the main celebrations, international celebrations, meaning that it's slightly quieter in Benidorm town. The average occupancy is slightly lower than it was even a week ago. It's around 60 to 65%. But still, during daytime, you can see quite a lot of people, quite a lot of travelers from different countries worldwide enjoying their holidays in the sunny town. Hotels are still quite busy, restaurants, the most popular places to visit in terms of restaurants, bars, cafeterias, even shows and evening entertainment are also quite crowded. So you will definitely not feel yourself in an empty city or feeling lonely if you are coming as a solo traveler. And even if it's not too busy just yet, but it's not empty either, just in a couple of weeks' time, we will hit March, which is when the new summer season will begin. And starting from then on, we will have a very busy tourism year. This year should be of records. So we'll see what the summer season will be looking like. We're quite intrigued by that. Hopefully, there's not going to be too many people at a point where all the theme parks and places of entertainment will be collapsing of people and there's not going to be any single space left on the beach. Hopefully, it's not going to be the case, but we're quite optimistic for this year. Also, if apart from our videos, you're willing to see which kind of night entertainment Benidorm is offering, when it's going to be happening, where, which time, and all the other alternatives for your excursions, maybe trips that you could make here in Benidorm region. If you're willing to see some most recommended bars, restaurants, apart from watching our videos, we are partners with the very first one, Benidorm website from UK, which is called Benidorm and Beyond. And on this website, made in UK for all Brits and for all others in general who speak English and those who love Benidorm and beyond area. So check it out if you still did not do so because they have all the latest information as well. They have to do things in Benidorm. They have all the entertainment plan and shows timetable so that you could plan the best holidays in Benidorm town or surrounding area. The second news I wanted to share with you all is about the Benidorm's Carnival. Yes, we actually do have a carnival in Benidorm. Not a lot of people know about it, but it's because it's not so widely advertised. Only locals or those who have been coming here for quite some time do know there's Benidorm Carnival and it actually exists. This year, starting from tomorrow, Saturday, 10th of February, up until 13th of February, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, these will be the carnival days. There's not going to be too much going on here, but there's going to be two parades. One of them will be for children, so those of families who are bringing their children or grandchildren to Benidorm, you might be interested in coming to this parade if you are here tomorrow. This will be happening starting from 10 in the morning, right where we usually do it. The first street will be from the Avenue of Rusafa. This is the typical avenue where it all is usually held. All the parades are passing through that specific avenue because it's comfortable to do it there. This location is the one that you see on the map. 10 in the morning, the children's parade, the children's carnival, and starting from 8:30, adults will start to gather for their carnival. It doesn't mean that it's going to be like provocative or too open, nothing like this. It just means that in the first one, children are participating, and in the second one, it's adults who are participating, and maybe even some children or families all together. They will start the parade at 9 p.m., starting from the street of Venus in Benidorm, and we'll be going through the Tomás Ortuño Ruzafa Street down towards the town hall. This is where the parade will be over. There's going to be some celebrations, some popular drinks for popular prices, how they call it. And on Tuesday, there's going to be another very interesting typical event from our region, which is the burying into the ground, like into the sand, of a sardina. Sardina is this fish right here. I can put some pictures so that you'll see what it looks like. It's a giant fish, not a live fish, obviously. It's a giant like representation of a fish that they will be burying into the sand. And this will be happening from Plaza Mayor towards Ruzafa, and then the end part of it is Paseo del Colón. There is where they will be burying this sardina, and afterwards, obviously, they will take it out. They will not leave it there. But it's a nice tradition of our region of a carnival. It's a nice religious tradition too. It's a part of our history. So if you want to be a part of unique celebration, unusual celebration in Benidorm, go there on Tuesday, 13th at 9:30. You will be surprised, I can guarantee you. And now let's talk about the last news. This is something that I'm extremely happy about. And I've been wishing Benidorm to have something like this for a really, really long time. And I'm quite sure both national tourists, international tourists, and people who live here are extremely happy about this news. And it's about taxi service in Benidorm. Benidorm Taxi Service incorporates a pioneer app which will help us to ask for the service throughout the mobile phone. This will not only help you to ask for the service, book a service for the mobile phone, but it will also tell you the price of the service, more or less. It would also tell you where nearby you have a free taxi vehicle, or how much it will take for you to get to your destination point, and how much it will take for the taxi to come to the specific point to pick you up. The newest thing about it is that it will have some extras. It's like a Cabify or an Uber. You can add some extras to it. For example, some of the extras that have been confirmed are add an extra to be able to charge your phone during your trip. The other extra will be to bring a pet with you. And the other one is to listen to the music while you are in the vehicle. Interesting extras, unusual extras, but we will see how it will go. Out of all the 232 licenses, taxi licenses, which means vehicles, officially there are 232 taxis in Benidorm, which could be slightly more, probably especially on celebrations like New Year's Eve and New Year's Day or Christmas. 224 of them will be incorporating this app to their service. So basically, what, six, eight of them will not be, probably because they're slightly older models of cars, but all the other ones will be having this service. This app will be called Taxi Coin. Benidorm town will be the first ever city in Spain to fully use this Taxi Coin service. A pioneer in Spain, back again. We're the first ones, which is absolutely incredible. Benidorm jumps into the future. Benidorm is diving in directly into all the futuristic projects, and it's actually very, very nice because it's the future of a city. It's something that's making the service way better than it is right now, because now people need to call, or hotel needs to call, you need to wait or come to the stop and there's no taxis out there. And if you're not fluent in Spanish, sometimes it might be difficult. People might be like, oh, I don't want to, I don't know if they're gonna get me, if they're gonna understand me. I don't know how much I will be charged, if I'll be overcharged. So right now, all these issues will be finally over. I cannot be happier about this news. By the way, this app will be available both for tourists and locals who live here. And first of all, it's going to be in Spanish and in English. And shortly after it's launched and available, French and German will be incorporated too to the services of this app. So it's great. We couldn't be happier about it. And now let's talk about the weather forecast because boy, it has changed a tiny bit, but we have even more surprises coming up. Today in the morning, it was raining quite hard everywhere here around Benidorm, Albir, Altea, Alfaz del Pi. And it was nice, not gonna lie. It was really, really nice to see at least some rain, decent amount of rain in our area for longer than 2 minutes time. Yes. And right now it's just cloudy. It was raining just a couple of drops, but not raining any longer. However, it should be this evening back again. Starting from tomorrow, on Sunday, it's the next probable day when it might be raining, or at least it will be very, very cloudy here in the region. And starting from Monday, it's going to be partially sunny or sunny back in the region and no rain from then on for around 1 more week minimum time. The temperatures are quite strange. Obviously, today and tomorrow, due to the rain, due to the lack of direct sunshine, temperatures are not so warm. It's about 18 degrees outside of maximum temperatures, which are right now midday. And obviously, morning or evening time, it will be closer to like 10 degrees probably. But this will be happening only up until Sunday. Starting from Monday, we will have the heat back in Benidorm. This is so strange. This year, Spain and our region is just going record for record in terms of weather. Not all of them are good records, I must say, because historically, this is like the warmest, with the warmest February and end of January we've ever had since the registry exists, actually, since all the database exists. So it's insane. But look at the screen. We will have, starting from Monday, between 20 and 26 degrees throughout the whole next week. This is insane. We are in February. It's supposed to be cold. 15, 16 maximum, but not to up to 26 on the sunshine. This is insane. I'm quite sure tourists will be more than happy with it. Not gonna lie, we are happy about it too from one side, but we are concerned from the other side because we know it's not normal. And we are kind of afraid where all this is going into because if in February we have more than 20 degrees, what's going to be happening summer? What am I saying? What's going to be happening even in spring if winter is like this? Obviously, the sea temperature will also keep rising if the temperatures are this way. So we'll see. Interesting. Record amount of tourists is waiting for us, and the temperatures might be not as we've used them to be. We'll see what this year will bring us, but obviously it's full of surprises already. Thank you for accompanying us on today's latest Benidorm news update, and we'll see you tomorrow in a brand new video here on the channel. Bye, dears.